Alright, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Trucker Mike. Today we're here with another YouTube video. Today this is actually going to be two trips, but I'm going to make it one video. We're going from Springfield, we're going to go over to the yard, and then we're going to go down to Morrilton, Arkansas, to Green Bay Packaging. We're going to drop off there, and then at the same place we're picking up, and we're coming right back to Springfield. But we ain't going to go to the yard, we're going to go to a different place and drop off. So, it's going to be a nice little trip. Should be able to get it done in one day, we'll see. Not much to say about it. I haven't took this route in like about a month. So, but it's not too bad of a route. Goes through some towns and all that. But it's going to be a nice trip. Let's go. Alright, we picked up our trailer, dropped our empty, and now we are headed down to Arkansas. We're looking at about a 3-hour, 45-minute trip, but coming out this way, there's a lot of hills, so it's probably going to be more like a 4.5 hour trip, and then it'll be like another 4.5 back, especially since we got heavy loads. Because we got a heavy load going down, and I know for sure we're going to have a heavy load going back. Because what it is, it's a paper mill company. And so they always have heavy loads going back. Now going there, this is the first time I'm actually bringing a loaded trailer there. But coming back, always pull a very heavy loaded of paper. So, let's go. Alright, we are here at the place to deliver and pick up. So what you do, like you saw, I made a right into this place. But what you do is you make the right, you come up here to the scale. I've never delivered, so I think this is still what you do. But I know whenever you come here to pick up, you come up to the scale, you get scaled, you go inside the building while you're on the scale, and then they'll tell you where to go from there. I never delivered, so I'm gonna hop up on the scale, hope I'm correct. But if I am, then what I can guess will happen is I'll get on the scale, go inside, tell them I'm here to deliver and pick up. They'll send me where to drop off at. I'll get unloaded. I'll drive over to get loaded. Or they'll have me, either that or they'll have me come back out here to get scaled again for my empty weight. One of those two are going to happen, and I'm about to find out, and I'll let you all know. Alright, so I was wrong and I was right at the same time. I was wrong in what I hoped would happen, and I was right in what I was thinking might happen, which is after we get unloaded, we have to actually go back and scale again, and then come over here and get loaded. So yeah, we're gonna have to go scale, come over here, get loaded, and then go scale again, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. They told me docks 11 and 12 though, which if it's not the ones on the way back, then I'll have to figure out where they're at for sure. South docks are 11 and 12. Oh, and these are south docks right here. So I need one of these docks, and they're both full. Alright, YouTube, we got unloaded. I came back over here, swept out my trailer, and now I'm about to get back up on the scale. And now from this part, I know what goes on. From this part, what we do is we get on the scale, we get scaled, they get our empty weight, and then once they get our empty weight, we will go back in there, go all the way around to the side of the building, back in, they'll load us, we'll come back over here and scale out. So from this way, from right here, I know what I'm doing. It just was with the whole, you know, bringing in a loaded trailer. I've never done that, never brought in a loaded trailer, so I wasn't sure what exactly their steps were on that, especially whenever I was dropping off and picking up a trailer. I wasn't sure what their steps were when it came to that, so now we do know. Alright, YouTube, we have got loaded. We are driving back over to the scale now, so we can go get scaled out, and then we can be on the road and get out of here. It's still gonna be, you know, a few minutes because I still gotta do all my paperwork and all that before I get out of here. But other than that, we're good to go. We're almost ready to get out of here. So let me go get scaled out and then I'll come back with y'all. Alright, YouTube, got scaled out and we are on the road now going back to Springfield, Missouri. We're looking at being around there almost by 12. And they sent me a message telling me I could, once I got there, I could drop the trailer and drop the trailer at the receiver and bobtail to the yard. So I doubt they're gonna have me a load for tomorrow, just due to the fact that I'm supposed to be going home sometime tomorrow. I doubt they're gonna give me a load, but they might. I would be surprised if they did. But I mean, it would be nice though, just to get like a extra, like, I don't know, like go up to Kansas City and back. Like, what is that? That's like 3, 6. That's about an 8-hour day. Just go up there and back. But you know, it would be nice. I don't see it being a possibility, or I could see it being a possibility, but I don't see it happening. Is what I meant to say. So that's where we're at. I am just gonna stay in my truck tonight though, because I live like an hour away from the yard. I don't want to have to. If I you know went to the yard, stopped for the night, went ahead and went on home, I probably wouldn't be there till almost like 2 a.m. or something. So I'm just gonna stay in the yard tonight, or stay at the yard, stay in my truck. So this road here that we're on actually used to just go straight. That dirt patch there, like that's where the road was. All this here is brand new. Like, this was just put in. The last time I came up here was the first time I actually saw that they did this road. That they put this road in. And I'm like, what is this? Because before I kept, you know, it was just a bunch, it was pretty much just dirt. Like, you knew they were going to put a road in, but you didn't know what they were going to do exactly. And then the last time I came here, I saw they curved the road and everything. And I'm like, alright, they changed this up a little bit. It's not too different, but this road used to be just straight, and now it has that curve in it. So they basically connected this road up to the new road, and then made the road that we were just on, that we turned off of, made it a road you have to turn onto and off of, whereas they used to connect to this road right here. So they changed it up a lot. We have 5 hours and 6 minutes to get to get this trailer dropped and get over to the yard. If we're any longer than that, then we are out of luck. It's not that far there. It's like 4 hours to the yard, or to the place where we're going. So I have like a spare hour, but we can't stop. That's for sure. If we do stop, it has to be for like 10 minutes. So I'm gonna try not to stop. Also, I'm not gonna really record a lot of this drive back, because number one, it is gonna be dark, and number two, I recorded a lot of it coming up this way, because it's not that long of a drive, like I said. So I got a lot of it recorded, or at least a lot of the good stuff recorded. So I ain't really gonna, you know, record much of it tonight. when I didn't let you guys know this in the video, but whenever I was on, if you watched the California video, westward expansion, that one, I didn't say it in there, but my tablet actually, whenever I was hitting a bunch of these bumps, I guess the cord came loose or something. So the dock plate it sits in, it doesn't actually, ain't actually charging it right now. I actually have to use my charger to actually charge it up, which is a little bit irritating, but it's okay. But yeah, I have to use my charger to charge it. But I double checked to make sure it was the actual, like, the plug part. It's the plug part I can't reach. So there's a part that plugs into the dock itself, and then there's a part that goes under the dash and whatnot. And I can't get to that part because where they have it going, it doesn't, I don't know if it pops off. I can't pull it off, and I don't want to try pulling it off because I don't want to break it. So I don't know how you get to it, but you know, I'm like, I ain't gonna mess with it. But the only reason I know that it's that part that goes under the dash is because I unplugged it from the dock itself and plugged it up into the tablet, and it still didn't work. I don't know how many of you guys have been here to Arkansas, but actually Arkansas here, there's some really great stuff going on. There's this one place in Oklahoma though, that if I ever can go by there again, I'll make a YouTube video about it. But it's I can't remember the name of it, but there's like, it's in like, it's not really a canyon. I don't remember the name of it, but it's like you can climb up this, basically this like smaller version of a mountain. I don't want to call it a mountain though, because it's not. But yeah, you can climb up it, and it's pretty cool. I'll figure out the name for you, and I'll put it, you know, right here so that way y'all can see it. So, or at least way you guys know what I'm referring to. You guys can look at pictures. Well, the reason I know about it is because I drove by it. It's on US 412 in Oklahoma. But I drove by it, and whenever I drove by it, I didn't have time to stop there the first or second time I drove by it. The third time I stopped there, you know, for my 30-minute break, I stopped there, and I actually walked up to it. I didn't climb up it, but I walked up to it, and I'm like, oh, that's whenever I found out you could actually go up to the top of it. And so I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I'm like, if I got time on the way back, I'm gonna go up it. Well, on the way back that second time, I actually had plenty of time, so I stopped for an hour. It was an hour. It took like 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes to get up to the top. You know, 30 minutes of walking around, 40 minutes, whatever. You know, 20 minutes all the way down to the other end, 20 minutes back, and then like 10 minutes to get down. It would even take 10 minutes to get down, I'm lying to you. But you know, I'm just saying, just throwing out numbers. But yeah, like, it was one of the coolest things I've done so far in that aspect of stuff, which I would love to do it again. But I mean, I just have to get back there. You know, like, cause I don't choose my routes, so I don't really get to choose if I go back there. But I've been to the route I took. I've been to the same place twice using that route, so it's like I probably will go again at some point. But especially since we do dropping hooks there. But yeah, and then also I'm getting my hazmat, so you guys will also get to see like me hauling hazmat products. I mean, it probably won't change, you know, it won't really change a whole bunch about my content or anything, but like, you guys will get to see what you have to do for like hazmat and all that when it comes to it. Like, for instance, you gotta stop at railroad tracks anytime you stop your truck, like at a gas rest area or something, you have to check your tire before you take off, like every time. Like, you gotta stop, but like I said, you gotta stop at railroad tracks. There's a whole bunch you have to do. It's not complicated, but it's just like, you know, little itty bitty things that you have to do. Alright, well, hopping on Arkansas, I think it's Arkansas 9 or something like that. Alright, hopping on here, and I will see y'all whenever said this earlier, but we're going to the yard, and we're going to spend the night there. I highly doubt I get anything sent to me in the morning, but we'll see what happens. And so when you pull into this place, you have two options. You can either go to the left, or you can go to the right where the other truck is going. They both bring you to the same place, but we're going to the left because whenever I get back there, I'll need the left side, this side of the building already to back it up to. So, and then whenever you come to this place with paper rolls, you don't actually, you don't check in up here. You actually go to the back of the building and you check in there. So once I get back there, I'll see where they want it dropped. Either they'll want it dropped in a door, or they'll just want me to drop it wherever. Which I'm gonna guess they'll probably want it. If there's a door open, my guess is they'll want it at a door. But it's technically not due till tomorrow, so they may not even want it in a door based off that. But I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna go find out. I'll come back to y'all whenever I figure out where they want this. Alright, so I lied a little bit. We did get live unloaded. It didn't take that long, only like 10 minutes, give or take. But we did get live unloaded, and then I dropped the trailer there. That's what I was supposed to do. Because I got a message saying to go direct to the receiver once that receiver dropped the trailer. Is what my message said. But whenever I started looking at the steps they have on the tablet, it said to, it showed unload a consignee, and then it showed below that, it showed unhooked trailer. So I was like, I'm gonna unload it and then drop the trailer. Which made 100% more sense. 100% more sense, especially whenever I talked to the guy inside. He was telling me, whenever I walked inside and he started looking, he's like, this is a live unload. Or he's like, this is live unload. I asked him, like, where you want me to drop it? I'm like, you want me to drop it indoor or drop it, like where it's at? He's like, this is the live unload. I'm like, I was told I'm dropping it. He's like, let me look. And he started looking, he's like, yeah, this is a live unload. And I was like, huh. And so I showed him the message I had, which he's like, he's like, okay. He's like, do you care to wait and let me unload it? And he's like, it'll only be like 10 minutes. I was like, I don't care, I'll wait. I got the time. So I waited for him to unload it. But now we're on the way back to the yard.